posterior or rear deltoid contributes as a synergist in horizontal and vertical upper body pulling. However, pulling can be modified to emphasize the rear delt even further if desired. Since the rear delt performs horizontal abduction of the shoulder, you can increase the focus on the rear delt on rows simply by flaring your elbow out, such that your arm is at a 90-degree angle from your torso. Rows with a dumbbell or dumbbells, a barbell, or a cable can all be performed in such a way. Just like when performing rows without emphasizing the rear delts, it's important to make sure that your back angle is as parallel to the ground as your mobility allows, and remains constant to ensure you get the most range of motion possible. And it's also important to not assist the movement with your torso by extending your lower back and thrusting your hips at the bottom of each rep. If you find it challenging not to do this, you can use a chest-supported variation. Dumbbell rear delt rows using a bench set slightly at an incline, or using a bench row, also known as a seal row, are both options. However, this might not be necessary, as rear delt rows don't allow you to lift as much weight as a traditionally performed row. Flaring your arms to the side lengthens the lever arm and also prevents the lats from contributing as much to the movement, decreasing how much you can lift. Thus, you'll find it's not as likely that you'll cheat by thrusting your hips and back. Another option, popularized by the late great John Meadows, is setting yourself up perpendicular to a T-bar row. Position yourself so that when you bend over to grab the bar, it's in line with your upper arm when your elbow is flared out to the side. Take a staggered stance with your leg closer to the barbell behind you, and support yourself by putting your non-rowing forearm on your other thigh. As a final note, if you keep your scapula protracted while rowing, you can isolate the rear delts even further, making them the prime mover. In normal rows, your scapula retracts as you perform shoulder extension and horizontal abduction. However, by flaring your arms to the side, you reduce the contribution of shoulder extension, and further, by maintaining scapular protraction, you remove the contribution of the scapular retractors, leaving the vast majority of the work to be done by your rear delts.